And good afternoon to Live at 5 on Portsmouth Live TV. I'm Robin Lander-Brinkley. For regular viewers of Live at 5, don't be confused. It was Wednesday last week that you saw me, but I'm back on my normal Monday slot. And if you're like me and enjoy magic, we have got a very exciting show for you today. I am joined on the sofa by magician and thought control expert Sean Boon. Welcome, Sean. How are you doing?
Not too bad, thank you.
So I'm right, magician and thought control expert. That's correct, isn't it? Description of what you do. So I am very impressed by magic, which you've seen yourself when you've been practicing tricks on me. I've probably been a very good punter. But let's go and talk, before we start showing what you do, let's talk about who you are. Okay. So you're a local lad.
Yeah, I was born in St Mary's Hospital in Portsmouth, way back when. Brought up in Gosport and moved over to Southsea probably about 10 years ago.
So when you were a little lad and you were at school, were you interested in magic then?
Only as much as it was imposed on me, like most other children, with the Paul Daniels magic set. But just to give you an idea, to give you an idea of how old I am, on the box with the picture of Paul Daniels, he had his own hair.
Hey, you're not that much older than me, and I remember that very well. You had the rope, and you had the plastic cup, and the ball, and the wand. Yeah, that's right. I remember it well. So you're given your magic set, and whereas mine kind of gathered dust in the corner of my toy room, you actually used yours.
I did, to a point. I learnt the rope trick with the bottle and learnt the cups and the balls, but I found out, being of slight frame, that I've got fingers like fence posts. You can see through them, so I can't do the fancy sleight of hand stuff. I can't get away with hiding large objects underneath my hands. I can't do it. So mine gathered dust as well.
Oh right, okay. But you were interested in magic.
I was always interested.
What were you watching at this time when you were a little boy? Were you watching magic shows or variety performances or?
Well, Paul Daniels was certainly on TV, as was Tommy Cooper, Ali Bongo as well. Yeah. If you remember Ali Bongo with his curly-toed shoes and his crazy turban type hat. Also around that time there was a lot of fascination with psychic and paranormal stuff as well, so you'd have the likes of Uri Geller or the medium Doris Stokes on the TV, and I was surrounded by that kind of unrealistic world.
And have you got brothers and sisters?
No, I'm an only child.
No, so this was something that you developed. Were your parents interested in it at all, or was it something you just completely came to yourself?
Yes, they were interested to the point that we had family holidays in Blackpool, which is the magical mecca of it's Blackpool. But it's the Vegas of the North, so you'd get to see some magicians and illusionists up there. So,
and then you went to college, and kind of your social life took off, and like all of us, we got distracted by parties and going out and being an adult and that kind of thing. So that magic kind of took a back seat at this point, in favour of having a good time. In
favour of having a good time and studying dental and facial prosthetics.
I can see how that would beat magic any day of the week.
It's logic, isn't it?
Is it? Dental or facial prosthetics, magic, I can't choose. And this is the route that you went down professionally.
Yeah.
And what were you doing there, he said, because I kind of know.
Not pursuing what I wanted to do, really. I was rebuilding people. I was making false teeth for people, rebuilding noses, ears, eyes, all sorts of things.
So you're not squeamish then at all?
I am very squeamish. However, it's a satisfaction of knowing that you're rebuilding a part for someone that is going to benefit and be able to be seen in public and not feel the self-confidence themselves, of it.
So during your early years, are you a shy, retiring person in your magic, or are you quite a performer and you enjoy it and magic is just a way of performing?
I've probably got a split personality, and most people probably agree with that. I am quite a shy person, but I'm an inhibited extrovert. Normally I can be quite shy and retiring. However, give me a deck of cards, give me 5 minutes of your time, and bang, out it all comes. The personality. It's not that I'm hiding behind the tricks. It's just that
you come out of it, enjoy people showing you.
Yeah, I've always said to my public when I perform, these are not puzzles to be solved. This is 5 minutes out of your life for a moment of entertainment, and that's what it is.
So you do your profession, you're working in dentistry and facial reconstruction. At what point do you go back to magic? Does the interest reawaken?
Round about 1992.
Right, it's about 10 years ago. And how did that, was there a particular thing, or you just suddenly went, oh, I remember doing this and it was quite interesting?
I'd always been fascinated by magic, as we established, but also psychology of magic and things like hypnosis and the paranormal. And I was lucky enough in 1992 to bump into Paul McKenna in McDonald's in Commercial Road.
Of course.
As you do.
Where else would you bump into him?
Yeah. So I thought, I've got to seize the moment. So I went up to him and said, oh, excuse me, I hope you don't mind me asking, where can I learn about all the stuff that you do? And he said, oh, well, here's some names, and gave me a few names of colleges and a few names of people. I was still a student, so I couldn't afford to attend. But he said, oh, are you coming to the show tonight? And I'm very sorry, Mr. McKenna, I didn't know you had a show tonight. Don't worry, here's some tickets. So he gave me some tickets, and I sat there on the front row. I wish I'd had a notepad. Sat there on the front row and just analysed. He might have been a bit annoyed, though, seeing someone taking notes on the front row. I think he would have been, he said something like security. And I sat there and analysed every word he said, watched it, what was going on, what was the psychology of what he was saying, what he was doing, really analysed it, and that reignited my love of that field, to the point that way back in the day, back when my email address was just numbers, we used to correspond. We became, not friends, but pen pals, if you like, and he would offer me tips on join this course and study with this person. So I built up a bit of a working professional relationship online with him, and he helped me out with lots of books to read and lots of audio courses and so on.
Because Paul McKenna is a classic example of someone who's made a good business and living out of his talent and skill. And you're working now at this stage in your life after the break from magic professionally. You're working, and so you find this magic and you reawaken contacts. Do you get in contact with Paul McKenna again, or is there a way that you can communicate with people?
I don't get in touch with Paul McKenna, simply because he's gone the route of the self-help guru that now I think he now even lives in America. I'm not even sure. It's been that long. Around about the time that we lost communication was possibly about 95, 96.
Okay. So who did you talk to now in this second stint of your enthusiasm?
Well, the internet's fantastic. I joined some online communities to get in touch with people that already were in the business or were willing to at least impart some knowledge of resources and so on. Now, because it's magic, it's based around a lot of secrecy. So you've got to pass tests sometimes.
Pass tests? What, to go on, to be accepted into the online community?
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
Are you allowed to tell us what kind of tests?
I can.
Okay, what kind of questions do they have?
The sorts of things that they want to know, they're discovering your passion for it. So the sorts of things they would want to know to get you into that fold would be, give me 2 methods for doing such and such a trick. Give me the name of the guy that invented the blah 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 illusion, to show that you're actually deadly serious.
And knowledgeable.
Yeah, and knowledgeable, and not just joining a community to get secrets.
And so you obviously accepted into these online chat forums, and you're talking about people and getting hints and tips of how to go about being a performer.
Yeah.
And when did you start becoming a semi-professional, working with your talent and skill? When did you feel confident enough to start earning money from it?
Probably about 7, 8 years ago, I think, that I thought I'm confident enough to do it. Whether my material was good enough at the time, I don't know, but it's evolved now. But certainly I felt, yes, I've got the tools. I can put on the act that I'm being confident and just get out there, approach people and say, oh, would you like to see some magic? Or I've been hired by your organisation, would you like to see this, that, and so on.
Brilliant.
So, yeah.
Okay, right. Take a bit of a break because you're going to do a trick.
A bit of a break for you, not
a bit of a break for me. You're now going to work. You're going to do your bit.
Right.
So, what do you want to do first? We've got a number of.
Let's kind of show the evolution of my act. If you like.
Okay.
Good old-fashioned cards.
Yay!
Okay. Just to show that they are all different, normal. It is just a pack of cards.
Yep.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
What I would like you to do, Robin, is Do you want me to shuffle them or do you want to shuffle them?
You shuffle them, because seriously, you haven't asked me before. You see me shuffle cards. My family were devastated. I was in a ferry on Brittany Ferries, and my family gave me the cards to shuffle. It was just a game like Uno, and the cards went everywhere. We lost half a dozen, so no, shuffling is not my thing.
What I would like you to do is to follow my instructions. And they're simple enough. Take a card. Take one. Anyone? Look at it and remember it. In fact, I'm going to look away, because I know there's monitors and cameras. I want you to show it to the camera.
Okay, are you ready? Right.
Tell me when you're done, please.
Yeah. Right, good. Have we got it? I'm looking at my camera lady. Got it? Lovely. Okay.
Done?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, you've got this card firmly locked in your mind.
Yeah.
I'd like you just to say stop.
Stop.
And place the card onto the back. Okay. Lost in the deck. Now, if I could tell you what that card was, that would be a miracle.
Yeah.
Or I've done something.
Right.
Now, there are 52 cards in a pack. If I could guess that card, it would be either a miracle or a 1 in 52 guess. But I don't like those odds. So I'm going to work with a simple 50-50 guess. Okay? And I will get to your card. Let's see if we can do this. This is all down to you and your body's responses. So we shall see if it works or not. I need to know if your card is a red card or a black card. So I don't want you to tell me. I don't want you to say anything. I don't want you to nod, smile or anything. Poker face. Is it a red card or a black card? That's a good poker face. Is it a red card or a black card? You blinked on black, so I'm going to go with a red card. Okay? If it is a red card, tell me, is it a red card?
Yes.
It is, okay. I need to know whether it is a heart or a diamond. So again, I'm going to ask you, but don't answer. Is it a heart? Is it a diamond? Okay, you blinked on diamond, but I don't know why, but I kind of want to go with diamond. Is it a diamond?
Yes.
Good. Let's go with whether it's a number card or a picture card. Number card or a picture card. I really want you to visualize it. If it is a picture card, I want you to visualize it in your mind for me now, okay? But you're not doing that, are you? It's a number card. Okay, good. I can tell you were just so still in your face. It's a number card. The trouble is, it is a number card, that's right.
Yes.
But there are 10 number cards. Whereas if it was a picture card, if you'd have picked a nice picture card, that would have been Jack, Queen, King. I've got to try and narrow it down now. So I'm going to name all the cards. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think, okay. Oh, don't know if the camera picked that up there. There was a little brown movement towards that end there. So I'm going to go with 6, 7, 8. 8 of diamonds. Yes. Brilliant.
Oh my God, well done, well done. Round of applause, please. Well done, excellent. Oh my goodness. You see, I love stuff like that. I really get quite excited about that and I go, so that's brilliant. So with these tricks, you're semi-professional now.
Yep.
What kind of work do you do with it? You get hired for what kind of events? Or?
All sorts of events. Cabaret, where I'll stand at the front, get volunteers up on stage, and we'll do some crazy things like drawing duplications, or I'll touch someone on a shoulder and the other person will feel it. All weird and wonderful stuff like that. Some freak show things where I'll stop my pulse. Very strange stuff. Doesn't go down too well at weddings, that one.
Yeah, I was going to say. That's a nice happy trick. Look, I'm going to technically die. What's it?
Weddings, it's the more walk-around magic. So I'll go to the head table, do some tricks for the bride and groom, the family, and then go around all the tables. It's really good because it gets two different families bonding over over a magic trick. Oh, did you see that guy? It was fabulous, brilliant.
I love it. I love when things
restaurants, it's getting very, very common now for restaurants to hire magicians to just go around the tables. It's brilliant because if the waiters are struggling...
Isn't that nerve-wracking though? Do you not get nervous?
Yes.
Going into an environment which,
It depends. It depends on the venue, it depends on the function, purely because if they advertise that they have got entertainment, and especially if they advertise that they've got a magician, that's great. because then I'm not approaching a table cold.
Yeah, yeah. You need to people to be prepared and receptive, I would have thought.
There's nothing worse than being hired at a restaurant for Valentine's Day and a couple are looking lovingly into each other's eyes. Hi, do you want to see a card trick?
He's about to propose.
Yeah.
And you want a card trick? Not at this present moment in time.
Or I have experienced the odd time where a couple are maybe having a different sort of discussion and that might be the last time that couple are going to be eating together.
You could say, let's break the tension. Who wants a card trick? So another trick you've got for us now, is this more along the lines of, because of course we're talking about magic, we'll talk about thought control as well, you're talking about that later, but the next one, what have we got lined up next?
Okay. Now, I demonstrated, for want of a better description, a card trick. Okay. However, you noticed I was looking at reactions and blinks and twitches and so on. So I'm fascinated by the psychology behind it. Okay? And your body gives away what's known in the poker game industry as tells.
The whole body or just the face?
The whole body.
Oh, right.
Now, if I focus on your eyes while I'm trying to get information out, your eyes will do something, but then you'll get savvy to that and it'll transmit to somewhere else and I'll start looking all sorts of places. So I'd like to try an experiment.
Okay.
We all hold things in our mind that are very personal to us. That could be the name of a long-lost loved one, it could be the name of your first pet, it could be something like a PIN number in your credit cards. We all hold passwords, PIN numbers and things like that. Yeah. So I know before we came on air that you wanted to kind of challenge me a bit, so I'd like to go with a PIN number. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You're quite happy with me disclosing this in the fact that if you want to change it afterwards, please do so. So we'll
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I would like you to do is, in your mind, you have a PIN number, yeah? Okay. Keep that PIN number in your mind. Now, I'm not going to go through all the numbers, all the combinations of 4-digit codes. That would take forever. We don't have long enough. So I'm going to use a different method. I'd like you to put your hands on the table and imagine that on that table is a cash point keypad. Okay? I'm going to look away. I want you to dial in the digits, but throw in a few random digits that aren't part of this PIN code. Okay?
So how many digits do you want me to do?
Just randomly press some digits, but make sure your PIN number is in there somewhere.
Okay.
But throw in a few random ones as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to just let you practice for a minute. Practiced? Happy?
Yeah.
Good. Now I'm going to look at your hand movements and I'm going to try and determine which of those imaginary digits are the digits for the PIN code. Okay?
Okay.
So again, some random digits, but do put in the PIN code somewhere.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
So if we had number 1 at the top here,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Ready?
Okay.
Go. So you put in a couple of random ones.
Yes.
And you put in the real PIN number.
Yeah.
One more time.
Oh God, I have to remember the...
Okay. Okay, you chose different digits.
I think I did, yeah.
That's all right, that's fine.
Is that all right? Oh.
One more go. One more go. There's definitely a 4 at the start. Definitely a 4 at the start, yeah? I think it's 4. 4, 2. I'm not sure about the next bit. Can you point your finger on my palm and just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Next digit is a 1. Do the same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Stop, stop, stop. The 4-digit PIN number is 4212. Is that right?
Yes.
Good. Do you want to change it?
Yes. I need. Can you get Barclays on the phone, please?
Oh, it was a Barclays card. 42.
Barclays. Oh my God, that's amazing. Ooh, things like that scare me a little bit. Oh, right. Okay, good. So that's another example. Now, you've done a lot of events recently as well, because we had one of your colleagues on earlier. Now, he's actually a medium. A medium. Sorry, is that psychic?
Psychic medium, yeah.
Paul Cissell, and
That's
he was
correct.
on an interview with me a couple of months ago because he's doing the Arthur Conan Doyle exhibition.
Conan Doyle, that's the one.
Conan Doyle. See, look, I'm just completely...
We'll come on to numbers and letters jumbling up in a minute. Remind me.
But you were in that evening, weren't you, in that event? What were you doing?
Now, Paul Cissell he's a psychic medium, and Arthur Conan Doyle had a big relationship with psychics and mediums. And I played the part of a medium in this event. So, must stress, I played the part of one.
Right.
So we recreated a Victorian séance. And it was a fantastic event at the Square Tower. Brilliant. We hope to do it again soon.
Brilliant.
So please get in touch if you would like to see a recreation of a Victorian séance with some great Victorian parlour tricks and cabarets. That was a fabulous night where we created feats of telepathy, psychic ability, and I created the apparition of spirits as it would have been at the turn of that century.
Wow.
Really, really good event.
And so your next trick you're going to do for us this afternoon is kind of connected to that in a way. So what are we going to do?
What would you like to see? How much time have we got? This one or this one?
Yeah, we're good. Should we do that one first?
Okay, now, I brought this along because of the Conan Doyle
Sherlock Holmes.
Now, are you okay to read without glasses? So you're used to things like auto cues, things like that?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just going to let you have a read of just a line from this book. Just read it out loud.
You did it very nicely, Doctor, he remarked. Nothing could have been better. It is all right.
That's fine. I'm going to flick to another page just to make sure that it is all different. Again, just read aloud.
We shall endeavour to clear up these points for you. And first, 1 or 2 questions, Mr. Wilson.
Fabulous. You can read. Well done. Right.
Yes.
Now,
my education wasn't wasted.
Reading publicly is a mean feat.
Right.
So I'd like to do something with you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Just want you to give me your hand and just close your eyes and relax for me. Just close your eyes, relax, 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 relax. And breathe in deeply. And just loosen. That's fine. Just loosen. Good. And I want to cast your mind back to the first time that you ever had to speak in public. Just cast your mind back. The nerves of speaking in public, all those unfamiliar faces, and all those words that you were going to say all jumbling up in your mind, okay? Now I'm going to count back from 3 to 1, and I'm just going to ask you to read a passage, a couple of lines from this book again. And it might not make so much sense this time because of all those nerves that are setting in. You can almost feel those nerves now, can't you? Just nod your head if you agree. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, open your eyes. Okay? Great. Now, I'm just going to turn to a page and just read out a couple of lines. Just read out a couple of lines for me.
Then I shall reconsider my resolution about going out.
Okay, now just close your eyes again for me. Good, good. Just close your eyes and just relax, relax, nice and relaxed. Now we're going to magnify that feeling. Magnify that feeling so that the nerves are 10 times stronger. 10 times stronger. All those unfamiliar faces. This time it's Wembley Stadium, okay? 76,000 people, all unfamiliar, waiting to hear your every word as you read from this Sherlock Holmes book, okay? So backwards from 3 to 1, you're going to open your eyes, and this time it's going to seem so unfamiliar, like it's a completely foreign language to you. You're so nervous about it. 3, 2, 1, and just have a read. Open your eyes. Okay, just have a read out loud for me. Just have.
It's Latin. Odio est nostrad vero exerci consequat in...
Okay, we'll try a different page. Let's try a different page. Okay, just I don't know, just, there you go, there goes another one. Just have another go.
You eros...
Okay, strange, just, okay, close your eyes and relax, just relax, okay, just put yourself back to where you are now, all brilling, full of confidence, happy, a little bit too much there, just happy to speak out in public. Never nervous about speaking in public now. In fact, if you ever are nervous about speaking in public, you're less so now. So just one last time, open your eyes and just read out one line from the book.
To an English lawyer named Norton,
Fabulous. Brilliant.
Oh my God.
Very unusual how suddenly words can become jumbled just with a mere suggestion of it. Okay?
So that's thought control. Oh God, it feels very weird. So that was thought control.
It's a kind of manipulation, yeah. Certainly manipulating your
It was weird because the
environment.
first time it was slightly jumbled, and then it was completely didn't understand.
Okay, but it's all about putting you into a certain situation and casting your mind back and building up that anticipation that something is going to happen. You knew that I was going to do something. It's not until I instill the idea of the nerves, the words jumbling up, we mentioned words jumbling up earlier, that now it starts to come out. All sorts of things. It comes back to the idea of if you talk to someone about fleas, or they start scratching and itching. If you say to someone, imagine this beautiful juicy lemon that I'm cutting, it makes saliva go. So it's all about suggestion, about the idea.
So you're part-time magician, but a semi-professional. Also, you do... What's your full-time job, your day job, as it were?
I'm a business trainer.
Yeah.
So dentistry, magic, business training.
Yeah.
And I give speeches to network groups, to chambers of commerce, teaching them some of the skills behind this. So for instance, fairly recently I spoke to the Portsmouth Talk network group and gave them the tools for memory. So I taught them, funnily enough, I taught them how to say the alphabet backwards in less than 10 seconds.
Right.
Okay? You can speak to Hayley Story.
If we want testimonials to the truth of the veracity of this.
It's now her party trick. Okay?
Really? Oh my God. So you're kind of enhanced all the psychology and the understanding of the mind for business purposes and confidence and motivation, which would be the thought control bit of your business. And you also do the recreational entertainment side of the magician. So what have you got coming up? What's your next public event that people can go to?
Next public event, Spinnaker Tower, 28th of May. It's with Miss G, cabaret artiste extraordinaire. And
I think Miss G's fairly famous around these parts.
Definitely.
Isn't she, Miss G?
She definitely is. And it's for breast cancer awareness.
Right.
Breast cancer charity event, Spinnaker Tower, 28th of May. I believe tickets maybe £20, I think that is.
Right.
It's nearly sold out. You can get tickets from Creatiques in Marmion Road in Southsea.
Yeah, that's the wedding shop. The shop, for those who don't know, the shop with the wedding dress, Creatiques. You can pop in and get tickets there.
Definitely.
Brilliant.
Or, I'm sure you guys have got my contact details anyway. Running in the credits.
Up your website, go through the websites and then you'll
get in touch with me. HampshireMagician.com is one way you can get in touch, or thought-control.com.
And you're also launching a new initiative with restaurants in the area.
That is correct. Restaurants in the area, so we're talking Portsmouth, Southsea, Fareham, Gosport, that sort of surrounding area. Any restaurants that wish to take advantage of using a walk-around magician at their venue, I am willing to work that restaurant for free.
Wow. For a limited period only.
There are terms and conditions.
Right,
the only conditions are that it is a regular event. So for instance, if you hired me for every Monday in May, I would be happy to do that.
Oh, wow.
If you hired me for Christmas Eve dinner,
no, that's not fair.
Not fair.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, well, that's fantastic. So if you have a restaurant or a cafe or a bar and you're looking for something a bit different, entertainment, we've got the website address coming up. It's www.thought-control.com or .co.uk.
.com, or you can get in touch with www.hampshiremagician.com.
Brilliant. That's fantastic. Sean, it's been an experience. I'm always quite flummoxed by magic. I have to say, it takes me a while to recover, but thank you very much, sir.
And
it's
sleep.
Been brilliant. Oh, shut up. No, don't. I was going, no, not doing that one. Amazing. Thank you very much. I've been very lucky to have my guest Sean Boon this afternoon. I am now off for 3 weeks with all these bank holiday Mondays coming up. You won't see me on Live at 5 for 3 weeks. Some people might think that's a blessing. Some people might think it's a curse. Email us and let us know what you think. Enjoy the royal wedding. Enjoy Easter. Enjoy all the holidays that we've got coming up. And I will see you back here in 3 weeks' time. Take care.